Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
Very good. Good to see you and so many of your friends.
Yes, sir. So, sir, we are very happy that you are spending your valuable time with us, especially from a busy schedule. We know that you have prior engagements, and one of the meeting you would be taking at a later day also. So,
Yeah.
we are very happy, sir, that you joined our and acknowledged our request.
Thank you.
So, also, sir, we know that your prior. We also know that you have decided that your second innings of your life is dedicated to our first. So, it's a very nice thing that you have taken such an initiative and what you call it as a mission for motivating and guiding us. So, it's a very nice thing for us to have.
Thank you.
Okay, so before the starting the session, I would like to point out some brief instructions for this session to all the audience. Firstly, since this is a recorded session, so I request you all to kindly remain on mute to allow the session to proceed smoothly without any disturbances. Secondly, as we know that Sir has been maintaining a diary to organize and plan out all of his activities. So on similar lines, I would request all the students of DTU and other defense aspirants to write all the important learnings which you get from today's session and share them with us in the form of feedback in the link provided at the end of the session. And lastly, we know that sir from being a full-time army man has now become a full-time life coach come YouTuber. So I would request all the audience to check out sir's amazing leadership series videos and subscribe to his YouTube channel, which would not only help you but also motivate sir to upload more and more of this content. And especially sir from his previous 38 years of very huge experience, he has been sharing lots of experience. So it's a very nice thing. So now I would like to call Vikhyat Tomar, President, Defensex DTU, to present the welcome note to sir. Vikhyat, your mic is on
Thank
mute.
you so much, Devyansh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to introduce our distinguished guest of honor for the occasion, Major General Dr. Yash Moore, Sena Medal Gallantry retired. Though his name is quite familiar, I would still like to take up this opportunity to give a brief introduction. The officer is an alma mater of prestigious Rashtriya Military School, Bangalore, where he excelled in a plethora of activities including sports, debating, and dramatics. He then went on to join the Indian Military Academy, Dehradun, from where he passed out and got commissioned into the 1st Guards Regiment of the prestigious Indian Army in 1985. He is the third generation officer from his family to render distinguished service to the nation and the Indian Army. Throughout his service tenure, spanning more than 37 years, he has been an excellent sportsman and played a variety of sports, including boxing, basketball, and handball. He is an accomplished scholar and a graduate of Defense Services Staff College, Wellington, and Commandant General Staff College, Dhaka, Bangladesh. During the course, he was awarded the General Osmani Trophy for the best dissertation. He also holds an MSc degree in Defense and Strategic Studies from Madras University and a master's degree in Defense Studies from National University, Dhaka, Bangladesh. He even has an MPhil and a PhD degree from Osmania University, Hyderabad. He is also an alumnus of Near East South Asia Center, Washington, D.C., the prestigious U.S. Department of Defense Regional Center for Strategic Affairs. The officer held the command of 1st Guards and an independent armored brigade as well. He was directing staff instructor at the Staff College, Wellington. He also served in the prestigious Strategic Planning Group in the Perspective Planning Directorate, Army Headquarters. As a professional soldier, he has immense experience in fighting terrorism in Punjab and Jammu and Kashmir. He has been part of numerous counter-terrorist operations and was also decorated with Sena Medal Gallantry and the Chief of Army Staff Commendation Card. He has also contributed to the United Nations as a part of Peacekeeping Force deputation to Mozambique from 1993 to 1994. He was specially chosen for being the general officer commanding of an administrative headquarters of key importance in Ladakh. His last appointment was the Chief of Staff of a Desert Corps. He rested his uniform superannuating in September 2020, but that did not stop him from achieving great feats. He has taken charge as the first CEO of the Save the Himalayas Foundation. He still is extremely enthusiastic as a sportsman and often leaves youngsters behind in the activities that he participates in. He is a fitness enthusiast, a passionate trekker, a cyclist, an author, a motivator to the young minds, the young leaders of today and tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my concrete belief that today's session will enlighten all of us with knowledge and add great value to the young students who wait eagerly to listen to Sir as he shares his life experiences, the learned life lessons, and the essence of leadership in his terms. With these words, I would now like to hand over the session to Sir. Over to you, Sir.
Thank you, Vikhyat, and thank you, Divyansh. It is embarrassing to listen to your biodata being rattled out and you remembered everything. You're not referring to a piece of paper. This is the first thing amazing I like. I don't like people reading, and you know that means so many times you've gone over it. And for me, listening to you for last 2 minutes, for me it is like a film which runs in my mind from military school and to being a general in the army. So I also sometimes get overwhelmed कि सच में मैंने सब किया है क्या, मतलब ये क्या ऐसे हो गया, कैसे हुआ ये सब, क्योंकि मतलब ना मेरी जिंदगी का, मैं हिंदुस्तानी बात करूंगा क्योंकि उसमें ना मजा बहुत आता है, ऑडियंस भी कनेक्ट हो जाते हैं मेरे साथ. तो मेरी जिंदगी ना मतलब एक ऐसे चलती रही है. मैंने कोई बहुत दूर की नहीं सोची, दूर की कुछ चीजों में सोची, बताऊंगा कहाँ कहाँ सोची, बट अदरवाइज आई हैव टेकन अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली. आई एम अ बिग रिस्क टेकर with life or with opportunities, and when opportunity knocks, I grab it with both hands. And so wherever I got a chance, I was never shirking responsibility and immense hard work. Sometimes I look back that my friends who went to NDA before me, who are better than me in studies, I was not good in studies in school. I could never reach DTU. I was an art student, weak in maths, absolutely out and out a guy who hated classroom teaching. I was more into sports and library and that kind of thing. But when I got an opportunity, today they are quite surprised, some of them. यार ये यश जनरल बन गया, हम तो पीछे रह गए यार. So this is a great lesson. मैं सबको बोलता हूँ, life is a big marathon. It doesn't get decided in one class, 2 years, 4 years, and marks make no difference in life. अब मैंने बहुत देख लिया 40 साल में. Lots of ups and downs I've seen, but you guys are already doing so well. You come from very good families. जो अपने, because both my sons are from NSIT, तो मुझे पता है DC में जाने का. उस टाइम पे दोनों combined होते थे. It was called DCE, and they've got very good ranking. So so I understand. So you're already in a different kind of frame of mind. So I have to speak to you in a different kind of language and share my experiences. So I'm very overwhelmed. तो जब दिव्यांश ने मुझे कांटेक्ट किया इतने दिन पहले, मैंने ब्लाइंडली डेट दे दी 27th की, लीस्ट रियलाइजिंग कि नाउ 2 more things I have. I've done a session at 12 o'clock today. Join me on Instagram and see that session. It will inspire you. And now I have a session at 9 o'clock at night with an amazing guy. I don't want to tell about him, but if you are on Instagram, just come on live with me and hear that session. So I have 3 sessions. In between, I've got writing assignments. I'm editing a book on leadership. I'm editing the military yearbook for SP Guide. I'm overwhelmed with work. But फिर भी मैंने कहा DTU है, a college I've admired. I've seen my sons go through, and so many officers and men I've met of DTU. मैंने कहा यार ये मौका मैंने छोड़ना नहीं है, so I must talk to you. So thanks for inviting me, Divyansh, and taking the initiative. Vikhyat, you and everyone, your faculty, and the wonderful young people I see. So now what I will do is I'll share my views. I will tell you the subject of my discussion today is my idea of India. My idea of India, because how I see India is different than what many other people see. What you see India, your parents, the political class of India, the bureaucracy, I find they see India differently. I see India from my eyes because I've studied in South India. I'm a soldier's son. मेरे फादर सिपाही थे. आई एम फर्स्ट ऑफिसर बट 3rd जनरेशन. सब सिपाही, सुबेदार, मेजर, ऑनरी कैप्टन वगैरह रिटायरमेंट. ठीक है. आई एम फ्रॉम अ विलेज. मेरा गांव है हिसार. आई एम फ्रॉम डीप रूरल हरियाणा. बट माय फादर हैड अ विजन. सो आई हैव स्टडीड इन साउथ, joined the army in the first chance, and traveled across the country, abroad, US, Europe. I've seen it all. And then I've seen a lot of conflict. मैंने 84 का इंदिरा गांधी का दौर देखा है. मैंने पंजाब की इंसर्जेंसी को बहुत नजदीक से देखा है. मैंने बहुत ऐसे पंजाब को टूटते हुए देखा है. फिर कश्मीर को मैंने देखा है. फिर मैंने रॉयट्स देखे इस देश में, हिंदू मुस्लिम रॉयट, ये वो. I've seen it all. So my views are different. I'm a proclaimed atheist, and I feel it is waste of time to follow any religious ideology. It doesn't gel with the idea of India, especially if you overtly do it. जो आज चल रहा है ना, मतलब बहुत ज्यादा लोग लगे हुए हैं स्थापना करने में, भूमि पूजनों में, इन चीजों में. मुझे बड़ी हैरानी होती है. Jawaharlal Nehru had said when he inaugurated the Bhakra Dam, and that is the biggest dam we have till date. हमारे पास डैम ही नहीं उसके बाद को इतना बड़ा. He said these are temples of modern India. You listen to Jawaharlal Nehru's speech at the parliament on 14-15 August as India awakens to freedom. हम भूल गए हैं यार. अब इतना रेटोरिक है व्हाट्सएप पे, फेसबुक पे. आपकी जनरेशन, आई पिटी यू समटाइम. मेरे सारे ग्रुप्स में इतना ज्यादा जिंगोइज्म और रेटोरिक और प्रोपेगेंडा चल रहा है कि मैं हैरान हूं. So India has evolved a lot. So my idea of India is when I read Mahatma Gandhi's My Experiments with Truth, when I read Discovery of India by Jawaharlal Nehru. यार उसे 4000 दिन जेल में रहा है. वो कोई ऑर्डिनरी आदमी नहीं था जो आज उसके बारे में इतनी वाहियात चीजें लिखी जाती हैं. I read Bhagat Singh much before you guys. अब तो स्टिकर लगाते हैं कार पे भगत सिंह, एंड सबकी डीपी भगत सिंह की होती है एक हफ्ते के लिए. But none of you know who is Bhagat Singh. He was an atheist. He was socialist, communist thinking. है कोई हमारे, हमें तो मंदिर बनाना है और लगाते हैं भगत सिंह. तो किस जनरेशन की बात कर रहे हो तुम? तो मेरी थॉट प्रोसेस is a mixture of what Bhagat Singh spoke of, what Gandhi stood. Gandhi, why did Gandhi come here and roam around this country in third class compartment of train? He was a successful bureaucrat, वो क्या कहते हैं, advocate. इंग्लैंड से ही went to South Africa to fight a case. उस जमाने में इंग्लैंड में था यार. आप सोचो how much of wealth he would have created for his generations यार. तो वो छोड़ के सारा कुछ यहाँ आना एक फकीर लंगोटी पहन के, और आज हम उसको बिलिटल करते हैं यार और वाहियात बातें करते हैं. तो वो है आइडिया ऑफ इंडिया. Then I very early I read A Train to Pakistan by Khushwant Singh. I read Saadat Hasan Manto. I read Sahir Ludhianvi. I read Amrita Pritam. I read Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. I read Tagore. मैं इन सबको पढ़ा स्कूल में. प्रेमचंद मेरा बहुत फेवरेट रहा. मैंने उसकी सब जो प्रेमचंद ने लिखा मैंने पढ़ा. तो मुझे आइडिया हुआ रामधारी सिंह दिनकर. मुझे आइडिया हुआ मेरा भारत है क्या. तो that is somewhere वो समावेश है मेरे विचारों का जो मैंने ना स्कूल में किताबें पढ़ी. तो मैंने बहुत अपना टाइम स्कूल में, आई वॉज अ स्पोर्ट्समैन, तो या तो स्पोर्ट्स ग्राउंड में जो पढ़ते रहते तो स्पोर्ट्स ग्राउंड में अवेलेबल होते थे, और इन स्कूल लाइब्रेरी. स्कूल में मैंने 9-10 हजार किताबें, आई डोंट कितनी किताबें. पहले हिंदी पढ़ता था, फिर इंग्लिश सीख गए क्योंकि हमें तो गांव से थे, इंग्लिश आती नहीं थी. फिर लियो टॉल्स्टॉय और अलेक्जेंडर सोल्जेनसिन और मैक्सिम गोर्की और मतलब यू नेम इट एंड आई रेड देम. आई रेड अबाउट द रशियन रेवोल्यूशन, द फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन, सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर. तो सब पढ़ा मैं. एंड नाउ आई रीड विलियम डैलरिम्पल, पूरी कलेक्शन पढ़ी हुई है. देन आई रेड फ्रीडम एट मिडनाइट बाय डोमिनिक लैपियर एंड लैरी कॉलिंस. कि यार ये देश को आजादी मिली कैसे. So it is like, and then I saw India, transform the kind of, governance we got. We could have gone the Pakistani way. We could have gone anywhere else. So the kind of governance we got, the people who were there at helm of affairs, Nehru, Patel, oh, amazing यार. मतलब क्या उन्होंने देश के, एक विजन था यार हमारे देश के आगे. अभी भी है. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि आई एम नॉट ट्राइंग टू डिस्क्रेडिट एनीवन, बट आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू टेल यू ऑल कि थोड़ा सा पीछे मुड़ के देखना कई बार जरूरी है. Though you should look in front, but don't believe in this thing. So I'll discuss about my idea of India. 15-20 मिनट में करूंगा, ज्यादा नहीं बोलूंगा क्योंकि मैंने देखा गेस्ट स्पीकर बोर कर देते हैं, अपनी आवाज सुनने के शौकीन होते हैं एंड लोग सो जाते हैं. मैंने सारी उम्र ऐसे लोगों को सुना है और मैं बहुत, तो मैंने जहां भी ये किया तो हम अच्छी बातें करेंगे. एंड देन आई विल टेक क्वेश्चन आंसर, बिकॉज अगर इंटरेक्ट नहीं करोगे, इट्स लाइक अ प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस, देन you must ask me tough questions, okay? Because I've been under AK-47 fire and artillery fire, so I can take questions. वो बहुत खतरनाक था, बच गए बहुत जगह से, पुंछ, राजौरी और कश्मीर में. तो yeah, I will take your questions, okay? So my idea of India, it's a multicultural, multi-ethnic country. You can't deny it. Even our own religion, जो आज हम बोलते हैं, what is Hindu religion? Who gave you this name Hindu? What are we? We are Indians. We are a nation state children because of a shared vision of history and future. हम सब एक हैं. ये कमाल की बात है. Otherwise, there is no comparison between Tamil and Kashmir, no comparison between Ladakh and Kerala, between Haryana and Bengal, between Gujarat and Manipur. But there is something that is a shared vision of history and shared ideology. और एक सोच है कि हमने यार देश को आगे, इसलिए we are a nation state. नहीं तो हमारे भी टुकड़े टुकड़े हो सकते थे और हो सकते हैं अगर हम तुम्हारी जनरेशन अगर अलर्ट नहीं होगी, और तुम्हारी जनरेशन अगर ये जो बैगेज है इस बैगेज को नहीं छोड़ेगी. सो दैट आई विल डिस्कस विद यू एट द एंड कि मेरे को तुम्हारी जनरेशन से क्या उम्मीद है. बिकॉज आई विल सी यू ग्रो, बिकॉज आई एम स्टिल यंग एट 60. तो मैं तो तुम्हें देखूंगा और फिर बोलूंगा जब मैं 80 का होऊंगा कि तुमने मेरी फुलफिल करी नहीं करी मेरी डिजायर. Okay, so we have always been like this. You know, Mughals came much later. We had a mosque in Kerala. उससे पहले we had a church in Kerala much before Christianity came to India. और हम आज उनको बोलते हैं तो माइनॉरिटी में चले जाओ. कहाँ जाएंगे यार, वो यहीं पैदा हुए. And because we were trading. When you trade, you don't only trade spices and silk. You trade ideology. You trade cuisine. You trade dress. You trade everything. ऐसे ही तो विचार फैलते हैं. हम भूल जाते हैं कि आज we have captured a large part of the world not by our army or air force, by our soft power. Ekta Kapoor by Balaji Telefilm, Saas Bhi Bahu serials have captured large South Asia and Middle East. और मैं बांग्लादेश में 1 साल रहा हूं मुस्लिम्स के बीच में. I haven't been to Afghanistan, but I've seen those people. I've met them number of times. Afghani. उनके घर में जब तक ये सीरियल नहीं चलते इंडिया के, तब तक खाना नहीं बनता यार. तो ये भूल जाते हैं कि that is our power. You know, our power is Bollywood. You know, ये Zingoism नहीं है. We are not a Zingoistic state. Zingoistic होते तो we should have been at Khyber Pass. You've seen this movie Padmavati? They're singing and dancing when Khilji is outside your fort. Damn it, outside your fort. तुम 200 किलोमीटर दूर नहीं अपनी फौज रख सकते थे, अपने स्पाइस रख सकते थे, अपना सिस्टम था. और बड़ा प्राउड फील करते हम, धरना कर देंगे, नाक काट देंगे. पिक्चर कैसे बनाती राजपूतों के खिलाफ. अरे कमाल है, तो कुछ दिखाया नहीं. वो सीन मैं बता रहा हूँ, मैंने पिक्चर मैंने कहा यार ये है इंडिया. इसे डांस दिखाएंगे इनको, फिर ये जल जाएंगे. अरे तेरे फोर्ट के बाहर बैठा है, पूरा उसने एनक्लोज कर लिया. वेयर विल यू गो? यू विल स्टार्व टू डेथ. That's what happened in most cases. We didn't go to the passes which were leading to Indus, the country of Indus, the country of Hindustan. Because they were never a Zingoistic power. We were never a warring country. हम जो है संतों का देश है. ये वेदों का देश है. ये विचारों का देश है. तभी तो नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी थी यहाँ पे. कितने हजार साल पहले हमारे विचार बाहर गए. और अब हम जो है ना पता नहीं क्या वाहियात बातें जो है वो करने की कोशिश करते हैं. एंड 15 अगस्त 1947 तक अफगानिस्तान वाज आवर नेबर. आवर बॉर्डर वाज टू ड्यूरेंट लाइन. ईरान वाज आवर नेबर. एंड सेंट्रल एशिया वी यूज्ड टू ट्रेड वेरी ओपनली. बिकॉज ड्यूरेंट लाइन तो अभी भी रेटिफाई नहीं की अफगानिस्तान ने. उसके बारे में कभी फिर बात करेंगे अफगानिस्तान की और एपैक रीजन की. सो इमेजिन वेयर हैव वी कम नाउ दैट वी कांट ट्रेड विद आवर वेस्टर्न बॉर्डर. ट्रेड खत्म है एनमिटी की वजह से. सेम डीएनए, वही भाषा बात करते हैं. वी आर अ मच बिगर कंट्री. हमारे रिलायंस के शेयर्स और रिलायंस की जो कैपिटल वर्थ है, इट इज मेनी टाइम्स ऑफ द कराची स्टॉक एक्सचेंज. और हम उनसे रोज तू में करते हैं. China has taken a leap on a different direction. They've gone so ahead of us. Don't listen to what TV is telling you. They've gone way ahead of us. Difficult to catch up. They've caught up with US. तो ये हमें सोचना पड़ेगा. So, you know, we got a freedom at great cost. You know, right from 1857. And 1857, the first war of independence was fought by all religions and communities. Same 1947. Everyone was together, यार. अब क्यों हम डिनाई करते हैं कुछ लोगों को राइट की नहीं you don't belong to India. अरे was Shri Ram the symbol of our freedom struggle? No, it was idea of India. इवन केरला में नहीं लोग मानते यार. वो कहते हैं हम बीफ खाएंगे, हमारा ओणम है, हमारा ये हमारा एक कल्चर है. हम सब लोग आप केरला में पहचान सकते हो बात करके हिंदू मुस्लिम क्रिश्चियन. नहीं, तमिलनाडु, नॉर्थ ईस्ट. सो वी हैव टू एक्सेप्ट इट. तो फर्स्ट लेसन आई हैव फॉर यू इज एम्ब्रेस डाइवर्सिटी एंड एम्ब्रेस चेंज. स्टार्ट लुकिंग एट पीपल एज पीपल एंड नॉट एज आइडेंटिफाइंग सर्टन आइडेंटिटी. मत दो, उनके टैग मत लगाओ यार. जैसे गाड़ी पे स्टिकर लगाते ये वीआईपी एनक्लोजर है फलाना, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. सो देन व्हाट हैपेंड वाज we were a very poor country in 47. We had a great start. We had a great people leading this nation, and we are lucky. The IITs, the AIMS, the PSUs, and job creation was the aim. The country, in the world, we came up as a NAM established हुआ. हमने किसी ब्लॉक को ज्वाइन नहीं किया. We stood straight on our foreign policy, defense policy. We fought certain wars. 62 was a sad chapter, but otherwise we held ourselves. We created Bangladesh in 71. So it was we were rising as a country. There were issues which got resolved later on. Then क्या हुआ? Then an era of 1980 to 90, which when I was a young boy, 11th, 12th class pass, when Punjab insurgency started, when Kashmir flared up, when Hindu-Muslim riots, I was in Meerut when 87 riots took place. I was in Meerut controlling the riots as a young officer. Then Northeast was up in flame. Then Naxal issues up in. So 80 to 90 was very sad. Then Babri Masjid. There are hundreds of mosques in Punjab and Haryana vacated by people and gone. उनकी कोई बात नहीं करता है. Sad chapters of our history. Then Bombay riots. And then this, this thing has started. That ideology started, and which is in many ways still continuing. Then came the 1991. A historical shift, second independence of India बोलता हूं मैं 91 को, when P.V. Narasimha Rao, a great Prime Minister of India, he knew 14 languages. वो पढ़ा लिखा बहुत अलग किस्म का इंसान था यार, लेकिन कोई बात नहीं है ना, आपको पता है उनके बारे में. उन्होंने एक माइनॉरिटी गवर्नमेंट 5 साल चलाई, but what he did was he broke away the shackles of socialist economy, and India had no choice. We were on our knees. An Air India aircraft had carried 40 tons of gold to be deposited in London. So, and the World Bank, everybody said, economy kholo, license raj band karo, nahi to khatam ho tum. So quietly, when Manmohan Singh was secretary, and they opened up, and this amazing book, India Unbound, जो यहाँ रखी है गुरचरण दास की, ये किताब पढ़ी तो मुझे इल्म हुआ कि यार 91 से 95 क्या दौर था. Amazing. India got its second independence, and that is what. Then how did telephone come up? अब तो मोबाइल, हर एक के हाथ में मोबाइल है. मैंने वो दौर देखा जब घरों में फोन नहीं होते थे. When Sam Pitroda came and Rajiv Gandhi, a young charismatic prime minister, and he said, यार इकोनॉमी को करो टेलीफोन, and they STD बूथ लगने शुरू हुए रोडों पे. आपने देखे ही नहीं, आप पैदा हुए, आपके पेरेंट्स से पूछना. And it brought, then of course many other things. Reliance came in, and Narayan Murthy came in, and soft power came in, and IT industry came in. This all came in because of that boon of 91, not for making some temple or some statue. इनसे कुछ नहीं आया यार, वो आएगा तो देख लेंगे. So then we became हमारी ना एक इमेज बनी बाहर. We got an image outside. मैं जब पहली बार विदेश में गया 93 में, पासपोर्ट दिखाने में शर्म आती थी हमारे को, इंडिया का पासपोर्ट. वी वर ट्रीटेड एज रियली अनटाइम. दुबई के थ्रू हम गए थे यूरोप होते हुए, अफ्रीका में कोई डायरेक्ट फ्लाइट्स भी नहीं थी, 3-4 फ्लाइट. वो कहते हैं कोई लेबर का काम करने जा रहे हो क्या? हमने कहा हम ऑफिसर हैं यूएन पीस कीपर. अच्छा, लेकिन व्हेन आई वेंट अगेन on a European to US and all in 2009-10, everybody पासपोर्ट दिखाते, लोग इज्जत से बात करते हैं. तो ये चेंज कैसे हुआ? ये चेंज हुआ because India had changed, because our policies had changed. So then we had this Vajpayee ka daur, rising India, shining India. We did the second atomic. I've done my PhD in nuclear strategy. My PhD is in nuclear strategy and doctrine. So 98 we went nuclear, and everybody put ban on us and sanctions on us, including US and Diego. But I think that was a national ambition. कि करना है भाई, कर दिया, बहुत अच्छा. Then Manmohan Singh ji, 10 years of prime ministership, ठीक है, जो हुआ सबको पता है. But see the rise of our economy and see the way we dealt with US on the nuclear deal. He said government गिर जाए देखिए ऐसी की तैसी, we have to have this deal. So it is not कि अभी सब कुछ हुआ है देश में. Everybody has been contributing. Everyone has contributed. I can't look back and किसी को मैं अभी सुनाना शुरू कर दूं जी वो सिगरेट पीता था, फलाना था. No, वाहियात बातें. So this change has taken place. And then I thought with the IT revolution, with the world becoming flatter, India, soft power बढ़ी हमारे. आप लोग US में जा रहे हैं, बहुत बच्चे, Google और इधर उधर हर जगह Indians are leading. So we created a niche market. And millions of young people have gone abroad and created a place and created Indian diaspora. जो brain drain थी वो अच्छी बात थी. At least वो देश के काम आएंगे जब जरूरत पड़ेगी. So that change took place. So for India to stick together and rise as a nation, we have to embrace this multicultural, multi-ethnic society. This unity in diversity. Diversity is not just a slogan. ये सच्ची बात है. And your generation has to have this. ये आपके ऊपर बहुत वो है. Then we have a youth dividend. You know ना, we're a very young country. 70 साल आजादी के हुए हैं, वो एक बात है young होने की. और and we have maximum youth people in the world. I think about 60% of population is below 30 years of age, between 16 and 30 productive years. But is this youth a dividend or it's going to be a curse? I don't know. I don't really know, because jobs are shrinking, and unless we trade with people across seas, across land borders, make peace, and how will you grow as a nation? हमारा internal market है ठीक है, but that is not a market which can compete. How China has risen यार, 20 साल चाइना ने अमेरिका को झटका दे दिया, पता नहीं चला उनको. And 2049 they will be the lone superpower, or maybe dual. 100 years of vision of the Communist Party of China. जो मर्जी गाली दे लो उनको, but Communist Party of India China had a 100-year vision, and वो पूरा होने वाला है. In niche technology they've gone ahead. So what I'm trying to say कि we have to have scientific temper. हम कोरोनिल पे नहीं चल सकता यार, एक गौमूत्र और फलानी चीजों पे. ये इसका एक वाहियात एक पैरेलल सिस्टम चल रहा है जी, ये बड़ा अच्छा है जी ये, और उसको क्या है, बहुत बढ़ावा दिया जा रहा है व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप्स में और सोशल मीडिया, टीवी चैनल. जी आओ जी बाबा जी, अरे यार, यू विल राइज बिकॉज ऑफ साइंटिफिक टेम्पर, नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ आयुर्वेद वगैरह अच्छा है, योग आयुर्वेद अच्छा है यार, सॉफ्ट पावर है, यूज कर लो, घर में कर लो. बट यू कांट राइज इन द वर्ल्ड ऑन दैट. उसके ऊपर पिगी बैंक चढ़ के नहीं आप बन सकते हो. आप बन सकते हो तो क्वेश्चन आंसर में बता देना मेरे को. आई विल बी हैप्पी टू बी एनलाइटेंड विद यू ऑल. किरण शेखर इज क्वाइट nodding, I don't know, agreeing or disagreeing. Then is the national security. हम बात करते हैं national security की. We are getting Rafales, we are getting a second aircraft carrier, we want a blue water navy. तो आप defense वाले हो ना, तो strategy की बात करनी चाहिए, security की हो. We want to go, but we have never ever set. Sri Lanka हम गए थे, we had a bad experience. ठीक है. Maldives was a small operation. Afghanistan, in spite of repeated requests and this thing, we haven't taken the gamble of going and putting our forces there. So we are not a warring nation. We don't have the capability, let's be very frank, of going and capturing. We are not US. So our security, the national security, will come. What I feel, being an army man, 40 years dealing with security and strategy, will come, mark my words, when poverty is elevated, when health, education, infrastructure is invested. हथियारों से कभी नहीं सिक्योरिटी मिलती है. If you have 2 guns at home, you think you're more secure? No, I have seen people in Punjab with 5 guns at home also. The terrorists could blast the hell out of your house. Yeah. क्या बात कर रहे हो? Security will come when every year we lift 15 million above poverty line. When we lift people, आपने देख लिया हमारी हेल्थ का क्या हाल है अभी, ये एक सेकेंड वेव में ना, देखा ना आपने हम कहाँ हैं. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, ऑक्सीजन नहीं थी. हमारे बड़े बड़े जहाज ना, which are supposed to carry tanks and troops across the frontiers, were carrying oxygen के वो टैंकर है. बड़ी शर्म की बात. ठीक है. So my idea of security for the country is to lift people above poverty, everyone, and don't have this कि यार ये ऐसे होते हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. ऐसा मैं किसी भी सब्जेक्ट पर डिबेट कर सकता हूं आपके साथ इस सब्जेक्ट. So then we will rise. So multiple opportunities are coming. As a nation, we have to take this opportunity. Okay, our markets have shrunk, so we have to find. So well-being of people is our aim. Our aim is not to capture Pakistan or Bangladesh. हम क्या करेंगे यार? इतनी गुर्बत यहाँ पे और गुर्बत लेके क्या करेंगे? So we must tell our neighbors. By the way, Bangladesh, where I've served for 1 year, has gone way ahead of us in all aspects of HDI. It's a Muslim country. और हम कहते हैं यार ये ऐसे होते हैं, नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. And I'm still in touch. I sometimes speak on their mediums also. So how they have gone ahead of everyone? They don't have 10 children, yeah, जो WhatsApp ग्रुपों में आप फैलाते हो. They have all gone. Kerala, which is almost 30% Muslim population, is the lowest growth rate in the countries in Kerala, yeah. But highest क्या बीमारू states में, वो कौन है वो लोग? Now don't blame one particular community, yeah. So poverty elevation and economic development is what will make you rise and nothing else. कुछ नहीं हो सकता, जो मर्जी आप कर लो. So that we have to find. Then my concern is interfaith harmony. I'm really concerned. It troubles me being an atheist, and I speak very vocally to young generation, to older generation on this issue. What are we going to achieve if we target certain communities and sects in India? And it doesn't stop there. अब क्या होता है, पहले जब हम नौजवान थे, किसी गाड़ी के पीछे गुज्जर, जाट, सरदार, राजपूत, मूछे, ब्राह्मण लिखा नहीं मिलता था, कायस्थ. अब हर एक की गाड़ी के पीछे लिखा हुआ है. तो it will not stop with Islamophobia. It will come to your lanes, by lanes, to your house, to your villages, because the hatred doesn't stop anywhere. तो वो होगा. इसलिए interfaith, intercaste, intercreed harmony. मैं तो कहता every couple who wants to marry out of caste religion, if I am given power, I'll give them such a package कि but they will just, और हम बात करते हैं ये वाहियात लव जिहाद and all. If 10 people marry, there are 20 Muslim girls marrying Hindu boys, यार उसको नहीं सोचते. So I'm glad at least young generation, I hope many of you. Then there is a deep divide which is taking place, and it's taking place through the IT medium. Deep divide is taking place. There is a system in place which you have to be aware of. There is a downward spiral, demonetization. This first March last year, the lockdown. I've never seen millions of people यार पैदल सड़कों पे. पाकिस्तान के साथ partition was less trauma than this. किया ना हमने. Where was our establishment? What did we do for our poor people? रोडों पे थे यार लोग. क्यों बॉम्बे और दिल्ली से और लोग अपने घरों को पैदल चल पड़े यार? क्या था? कुछ कमी थी ना हम लोगों में कि हम 5 लोगों को खाना नहीं खिला सकते थे. So some of these things have broken the back of our economy. कभी भी नहीं उभरेंगे हम उससे. Then COVID, unfortunate, yeah, these things will happen. We have had floods, we have had droughts. अब तो कम से कम we've gone way beyond यार. हमने अकाल देखे हैं यार और सुने हैं, famines देखे हैं जब millions of people have died. So वो हालत तो नहीं है कम से कम देश की. So that is these are my concern. Now hopes from you is you're a generation of win-win. Please see my YouTube पे मेरा एक वीडियो है win-win. And if you send me an email, I will send you a PowerPoint presentation. I have sent hundreds of them मेरे अपने हाथ से. You are a win-win generation. उसको पढ़ना, पेस्ट करना अपने रूम में, and फिर 2 दिन के बाद देखना are you win-win person or no. ठीक है? We have to make India strong internally. हमारा जो दिमक खाए जा रही है हमारे सिस्टम को यार, हमारी जवानी को, हमारे विचारों को, उसको स्ट्रॉन्ग करोगे तो कुछ बनोगे. तो योर जनरेशन. सेकंड, थर्ड, आई टोल्ड यू एम्ब्रेस चेंज, अडैप्ट चेंज. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज थिंग्स आर चेंजिंग रैपिडली. नॉट ओनली रिलीजन, वो अलग बात है, चेंजिंग सो रैपिडली. न्यू जॉब फॉलो. यू ऑल नो हरारी. अगर आपने सेपियंस नहीं पढ़ी ना, कोई फायदा नहीं डीटीयू से पास आउट होने का. ये पढ़िए पीछे, सेपियंस एंड होमो ड्यूज एंड ऑल. सी हिम ऑन यूट्यूब यार. ही इज आज की मॉडर्न जनरेशन का वो सबसे बड़ा थिंकर है, इजरायली हिस्टोरियन. फॉलो हिम, रीड हिम, पढ़ना, आप पता लगेगा. ठीक है? सो एंड डोंट बी अफ्रेड टू फेल बिकॉज यू आर अ विन-विन जनरेशन. दे आर बाउंड टू बी फेलियर्स. सो फेल, इफ यू हैव टू fail fast but rise quickly. There is a video of mine on failure, hope of success versus fear of failure. There's a video of mine on overthinking and how to grapple with depression and all. और ये मेरे विचार है. मैं संत नहीं हूं, कहीं मैंने पूजा पाठ नहीं कर रखी, ना किसी गुरु से दीक्षा ले रखी है. हम तो दीक्षा देने में. तो then have a scientific temper and innovation. Only this can take us forward. रूढ़िवाद में हवाई जहाज चलते थे, प्लास्टिक सर्जरी थी गणेश के टाइम. अरे यार छोड़ दो यार, थी तो अब कहां चले गए, अब कर लो. तो scientific temper and innovation, and look at enterprise. Look at enterprise. Look at entrepreneurship. Find innovative solutions which have to come from your leaders. यार तुम लीडर हो ऑलरेडी. Just being DTU में तुम लीडर हो. तो ये मत सोचना मुझे जॉब अच्छा मिल गया, करो जॉब अच्छा, गो टू US, MBA करो, IAS बन जाओ. बट एक स्ट्रीक अपने जमीर में रखना ये देश के लिए. क्या मैंने क्या कहा, विच आई केप्ट ऑल माई लाइफ, जो विच आई एम डूइंग नाउ, पैशन के साथ. और वो विचारों की ऐसी फ्लो होनी चाहिए, धारा ऐसे चलनी चाहिए कि सब लोग जुड़ जाएं उसमें. ठीक है? एंड लास्ट इश्यू आई हैव विद योर जनरेशन, and my advice, और advice तो मैं क्या दूं, मैं इतना बड़ा हुआ नहीं हूं कि मैं आपको advice दूं, is fit India. If you are not fit, आप लोग यार नहीं निकलते हो, रात सोते नहीं हो, सुबह उठते नहीं हो, दोपहर को उठते हो, फिर खाना ऐसा वाहियात खाते हो, पड़े रहते हो बिस्तरों में, लॉट ऑफ स्मोकिंग, इवन मतलब स्मोकिंग ना जेंडर स्पेसिफिक नहीं रही, अभी बराबर है, वोडका शॉट्स इज कॉमन, ठीक है, इट्स आल्सो नॉट जेंडर स्पेसिफिक. सो ठीक है, मस्ती की एज है, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा यार कि तुम वो करो, बट फिटनेस यू हैव टू, बिकॉज वी नीड अ फिट इंडिया, वी नीड अ यंग एंड फिट इंडिया. में तुम्हारे लिए तो जरूरी है ही है. यू फॉलो मी ऑन फिटनेस यार. मैं आज भी 25 किलोमीटर चला के आया हूं साइकिल एट हाई स्पीड. फायरफॉक्स मेरी साइकिल ना टूटने वाली है. मैंने उसको आज इतना सुबह सुबह, बिकॉज आई हैड टू गिव दिस 2-3 and I get all my, it is Nirvana on wheels. I get all my ideas when I'm riding my cycle. So get fit and don't worry, आज सुबह नहीं उठे दोपहर को कर लो, रात को निकल जाओ, but make a group. Just get out of your bed, do push-ups, sit-ups, boys and girls, everybody. I want smart people है. तुम एंटरप्रेन्योर भी बनोगे, टाटा जिम में जाओगे, कहीं विप्रो में जाओगे, गूगल में जाओगे, ये थोड़ा स्मार्ट तो लगो यार. यू कांट हैव टमी, डबल चिन कमिंग, ऐसे ऐसे चल रहे हैं, समोसे खा रहे हो तुम दुनिया भर के. सॉरी टू बी स्पीकिंग लाइक दिस, बट आई थॉट मेरा फिटनेस का मंत्र has been simply amazing. Last 30 years I didn't eat a samosa, पूरी, भटोरा, ये चीजें मैंने, I have black tea, black coffee, कोई मुझे प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. पैशन रहा है ये कि अपने वेट में रहना है, और जब मौका मिलेगा पहाड़, अभी लद्दाख में था मेरे, तुम इंस्टा पे फॉलो करना, सी माई वीडियोज एंड माई ट्रेकिंग. मोस्ट यंग पीपल इज टू बी बिहाइंड मी, जो इसने बोला विख्यात ने. सो दैट कम्स बाय मेंटल passion, and secondly by physics. And you have to charge your battery every day, every single day. फोन तो चार्ज करना नहीं भूलते तुम, तो बॉडी को कौन चार्ज करेगा? बॉडी को प्लग इन करो यार, आधे घंटे के लिए बाहर निकल जाओ, साइकिलिंग करो, रनिंग करो, जो कुछ स्पोर्ट्स नहीं आता कोई बात नहीं, पुशअप, सिटअप्स, बीम, फॉर्म योर ओन ग्रुप्स, योगा करो, साइकिल कर लो, बट गेट फिट. आई वांट टू सी हैप्पी यंग पीपल. जब फिट लड़का या लड़की रूम में वॉक इन करता है ना, सबकी नजरें उठती है, ये कौन आ गया, ये एक्टर है क्या, ये कोई, ठीक है. आई फोटो तो तुमने सारे हीरो हीरोइंस की लगा रखी है, उनको फिर फॉलो ही कर लो थोड़ा बहुत. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच. आई थिंक आई हैव एक्सीडेड माय टाइम लिटिल बिट.
No, sir, it was a very enlightening thing, and you told how India had a very tough and traumatic partition memories. Then we were in the 1962. We were forced to take loans from World Bank to feed the nation, and also then we saw the internal emergency and internal disturbances. But yet we emerged out of this scenario, and we emerged as a superpower, and we had a successful space mission. So all these things were very essential, and the main thing behind this were the collective thinking and respecting the ethnicity and biodiversity. So these were respecting the scientific temper, research and development is the current need of the hour. And this is very rightly said by you, and hope we are going in the right direction. And India would surely emerge as a superpower, and will be a self-reliant country in the future. So now going ahead with the presentation, I would like to ask certain questions to sir, and would like sir to address. So sir, as you said that with great power comes, so there is a saying that with great power comes great responsibility. And in your case also, as your seniority increased, people started looking up to you with higher expectation. So sir, how can one cope up with the amount of pressure in situations, whether be in life or in SSB, where a single action can produce results either ways? So how should we cope up with the pressure?
I got your question. See, firstly, you should never get stressed. As you rise in seniority and leadership role, you're also going older by age, and you're also getting experience. Use that and be spontaneous. I believe in this great feeling of blink, of gut feeling. And in leadership role, I've had my heart rule me and not my mind or head. Head कहेगा नहीं ये बदमाश है, इसको ऐसे कर दो, इसको punishment कर दो, इसका ये रोक लो. I've always used my heart कि कोई बात. So be large-hearted, be magnanimous, have empathy. Have empathy. There's a video of mine on 2 minutes on empathy. पढ़ लेना उसको, सुन लेना. Honesty, empathy क्या चीज है. So this comes, and for me it came naturally. And I saw this, that my leadership style, I had immense following among Jawans, truly. And the love and affection, the regard, wherever I've left a place, I was lifted on their shoulders. Impromptu in functions, I was literally lifted. I've never seen somebody being lifted here, I said, literally by men. They would just come and lift me up on festivals and all that. Once in Holi in Amritsar, where I was commanding a brigade, a tank brigade of 150 brigades, I can't tell you the overwhelming response I got from women, children, and of our Jawans. Sheer love and affection. So it'll come when you have empathy. They see you through. Leader ki to yaar 360-degree appraisal hota hai roz. So, and be your own man. Be genuine. Be genuine. Yaar. Don't have a facade around you. शुरू से genuine बनो, तो आप एक अच्छे इंसान बन जाओगे. वो लीडरशिप की वो 10 मैंने एक छोटे छोटे बनाए, उसको फॉलो करो, विन विन को देखो, hope of success. Be a good person, you will become naturally, you will grow up in leadership. So why should there be pressure?
Right. Okay, so sir, also one more thing is that a leader has more unsuccessful stories and learnings to from his previous unsuccessful attempts than his success stories. So how did you react when things did not go exactly the way you wanted, and how did you cope up with this thing?
See, I've had my share of failures. I never cleared the ND exam. I was very weak in studies. So 10th, I barely passed, and then 11, 12, those days in early 80s, taking arts or going to art section was like committing suicide. किया तो खत्म है, ठीक है, क्या करेगा ये, कुछ नहीं है, ऑफिसर कैसे बनेगा हमने तो but I remained focused on my general knowledge. I was a vociferous reader, all newspapers, BBC News. So I remained and sports. College में आके भी I played handball and so many things I did. I organized many things, organizing events. ये वो कर रहा. तो वो positive attitude रखा मैंने, and success came naturally to me. जहाँ मैंने हाथ लगाया, I got success. But many places, yes, I thought I deserved much more at many times. Even a lot of people and who feel I've just retired, they don't know. They write long messages. Sir, आपको तो chief बनना था, आपको तो और ऊपर जाना था, आप कैसे retire हो गए? Sir, आप जैसे कहाँ हैं ऑफिसर? तो मैं क्या करूँ अभी? ठीक है यार. I said it is their loss, not my loss. Otherwise, if I had another rank, I wouldn't be talking to you. So failure is a temporary setback. And for me, I never consider as failure. I'm immensely motivated. My religion is my flag. My Indian Army stands behind me. So I'm deeply committed to my army, my troops, and my country. And also, why should it affect my personality? So take like that. So failures have been there in operations, in life, many times. But it's better to take it up and remain. And that motivation has to come from you. Many times you'll find कि चारों तरफ negative लोग होते हैं. You can't find motivation anywhere. Then it has to be self-driven. यहाँ पेट में ना एक जलन होनी चाहिए, कुछ I call it fire in the belly. एक मेरा बहुत famous lecture होता है, passion in the heart and fire in the belly. वो कहीं ना कहीं आपने वो आग ना जलती रहनी चाहिए, सुलगती रहनी चाहिए. वो dim होगी तो खत्म है फिर इंसान.
Right, sir. Basically, we have to remain motivated at all times because things would continue and things might move on. But our positive mindset is the main thing, is the main key. So this brings me to the next question, sir. Many of us have set different ambitious aims in our life, and that we are always eager to put it a lot of pressure, a lot of hard work and immense hard work. So, but due to lack of guidance, we often tend to deviate from the correct path and end up wasting a lot of time and both energy. So, sir, in this case, how can we gauge whether we are going in whether we are working in a right direction or not? And in your case, how did you approach a totally unknown problem tasked upon to you?
यार तुमने बहुत सोच समझ के सवाल बनाए हैं. ठीक है, मुझे पता है DTO के स्टूडेंट हैं तो पूरा घुमाएंगे चारों तरफ से और ये वो. देखो, you have to take your own call. इस जनरेशन को मैं बोलता हूँ, इवन इंस्टा पे और इस पे हजारों बच्चे मेरे को मैसेज करते हैं, घर वाले नहीं मान रहे. I said do what you feel is right. Do the right. Just do the right. आप जो समझते हो, जो यहाँ से आवाज आती है. पेरेंट्स उन्होंने अपना, आई कीप टेलिंग, आई टेल माय फादर आल्सो, आपने मैच जो खेलना था खेल लिया, भी आप स्पेक्टेटर हो. आई क्लैप करना है कर दो, बाहर से हौसला अफजाई करनी है, कोचिंग मत करो. एंजॉय द मैच, अदरवाइज वॉक अवे. सो टेक योर ओन कॉल. and that call, it will change. Shifting sand dunes की तरह होते हैं यंग बच्चों के, आप लोगों के एम्स एस्पिरेशन, यार सिविल सर्विसेज कर लूं, कॉर्पोरेट में चले जाऊं, एमबीए कर लूं, नहीं यार शादी कर लूं, अच्छा लड़का लड़की मिल गए हैं. तो ये शिफ्टिंग सैंड ड्यून्स है, कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है. बट एक लॉन्ग टर्म एम जरूर रखना चाहिए. एक तो अच्छा इंसान बनना है, अच्छा लीडर बनना है, फिजिकली फिट रहना है, अच्छे एट्रीब्यूट्स, अच्छा एटीट्यूड, बिहेवियरल एट्रीब्यूट सही होने चाहिए. एजुकेशन तो आ जाएगी, आप लोग सारे ब्राइट स्टूडेंट्स. सो बिहेवियरल एटीट्यूड सही बनाओगे तो यू विल गेट सक्सेस. तो डिसाइड ऑन दैट. प्लान ए प्लान बी रखो अपनी लाइफ में, ठीक है, एंड यू विल फाइंड सक्सेस. बिकॉज बिग मैराथन, मैंने शुरू में कहा था ना, कोई बात नहीं, कोई आज बहुत अच्छा पैकेज मिल गया है, वहां चला गया, डोंट वरी, 5-7 साल में यू नॉट ओनली कम लेवल, यू विल क्रॉस ऑल्सो.
Right, sir. Life is basically a marathon and not a 100-meter sprint.
Yeah,
So
not
we
at
should,
all.
so we should always be working towards our ultimate aim of life. So next question is that, sir, you have been involved in various counterinsurgency operations, and like not only achieving the operation to be successful, also there was a responsibility of minimal loss of life and resources was expected from you. So what, according to you, is the importance of having a backup option, since many of us are at a very crucial age of life and deciding stage of life? So what are your views on having a backup or plan B ready?
See, you have to have that flexibility. Don't be rigid in anything. ठीक है, you decided I have to be defense officer, but mind में focus towards that, because many things are common ना. अब कोई भी इस चीज में आर्म फोर्स कोई ऑफिसर गवर्नमेंट लेवल पे सिविल सर्विस से जाना चाहते हो, या इसमें many things are common, आधा रास्ता तो सेम ही है ना. So follow that path, but if you find you're hitting a wall, so don't push the wall ना, go right side में खिड़की खुली है, jump across that.
True, sir, true.
So don't be obstinate, don't keep pushing one thing, ठीक है. So have that plan A, plan B, and sometimes opportunity will come with जो आपने plan नहीं किया. Many times in insurgency I've seen, हमने operation plan किया, कुछ success नहीं मिली, and then suddenly an opportunity came, and हमने पूरी effort divert कर दी वहां पे जो plan था ही नहीं. So if you're flexible, you will have that capability to do.
To take on the spot decisions and
take on spot decisions, gut feeling decisions. What your gut tells you, your mind tells you. Have good friends. अच्छे दोस्त बनाओ यार, अच्छा ग्रुप बनाओ. ये नहीं जो सारे स्मोकर हैं, ड्रगी हैं, बट उनमें 2-4 बंदे मोटिवेटेड भी होने चाहिए जो जिंदगी में कुछ करना चाहते हैं. I'm just saying, I know all of you are motivated, but keep a good company. It helps. Win-win में ऐसी होता है, एक दूसरे को लिफ्ट करते हैं. जब कोई उसका सेमेस्टर हो गया, बैक लग गई, पेरेंट्स से लड़ाई झगड़ा हो गया, that time you need somebody to pull you up. So have good friends जिनके साथ अपने शेयर कर सको अपने दिल की बात. Very important.
Right. Okay, so sir, this brings me to the last question, and especially for the women candidates. Sir, defense force is considered to be a very physically demanding and tough job, and many times many of time the soldiers are away from their family for a long time. And also recently, Supreme Court has through its various judgments has said that to take up decision on permanent commissioning of women in armed forces. Yet no concrete decision has been taken yet. So sir, what are your views on so all these factors are basically discouraging, sometimes discourage women candidates who are even willing to join and contribute to the armed forces. So what are your views on the work in the condition and service conditions of lady officers?
See, service condition of lady officers is very good. If it was bad, they won't be running to courts to get commission, permanent commission. They all joined a short service under terms and conditions agreed upon when you filled the form. Then midway you chose to go. Supreme Court ने अपना reform नहीं किया. We haven't had a women Chief Justice of India. How many women are judges? They want to lecture other organizations. That is one part. See, we are still a rural, patriarchal, military society. And women have done very well. So many lady officers have been, served with me in various staff appointments. I've seen them working. There's no difference, as far as their work output and all is concerned. And Army is very willing. Army, Navy, Air Force, we are very willing to accept. But the vacancies are that many. We're still the bulwark of combat will still be with the men, with the boys. And the day government decides to open up academy, permanent commission open, but by the time a woman undergoes, because she still has to be a mother. She still has to. Nature ko you can't start fighting nature. Yeah, I can't produce child and nurture a child. Yeah, that a woman has to do.
True.
So
and
these
even
things, they play a role when a unit requires you and you have gone on maternity leave and you are 2 officers. Yeah, अब क्या करोगे? अब कैसे वो लड़के को बोलेगे तू घर मत जा यार, तू मत शादी करा, बिकॉज द लेडी ऑफिसर हु हैज कम हैज गॉन ऑन मैटरनिटी लीव एंड देन extended leave or and this thing. So these are challenges, and military there, but we must take them. We must take them in many other, in intelligence, photo interpretation, radar, flying drone. Look at other armies where women have come in. Yeah, even US doesn't have them in combat. Not a single lady has cleared the Rangers course. Yeah, you all want to wear combat, hum jump karenge, but clear the course. If the same conditions are put, same physical fitness, the Indian girls, no way you can pass the commando course. But that doesn't mean, so you must come. You must give them permanent commission. In medical they are doing. AMC में किसी ने बोला है क्या? अभी Lieutenant General है Mrs. Kanitkar. I know her. I've seen her as a brigadier. Her husband was my boss. So there are niche, but now don't. So my views are, ठीक है, you come, but it'll have major repercussions if you're left on a post with 10 boys. If you have to, like I crossed Pir Panjal ranges from Punch to Gulmarg in snowbound area, sharing a sleeping bag with a soldier. Yeah, because you can't carry. You will die if you carry so much of it. You can collapse. So can it possible कि share a bunker a woman can share with a soldier? Is it possible? नहीं हो सकता यार, ये condition.
We don't have the requisite infrastructure to cater.
कैसे करोगे infrastructure? आप सिर्फ infrastructure बनाते रह जाओगे क्या वहाँ पे? ये लड़ाई है यार, पहाड़ चढ़ने पड़ेंगे, वहाँ टॉयलेट बनाते रहोगे, क्या करोगे?
True, sir. True. So basically, people are there also. We have very inspiring stories like Lieutenant General Madhuri Kanitkar. Then we have.
So AMC is very good. AEC, JAG branch, and now come into electronics, come into niche field. Yeah. Today, there's a girl who's told me, "Sir, I'm into forensic sciences and this, that, and please join." फिर आपने थोड़ी भागना दौड़ना पिट्ठू लगा के पागलों की तरह. Then you do your and continue in that in that profession. So that is my somewhere in between, but yes, I find a lot of motivation. और एक और चीज बता दूं before I end this question is that the girl candidates we get for SSB are far superior to the boys that we get. I was talking to president of an SSB and he says, sir, लड़कियां इतनी अच्छी हैं, हमें समझ नहीं आता किसको रिजेक्ट करें, और लड़के इतने गधे हैं, समझ नहीं आता किसको सेलेक्ट करें. So Kiran, hats off to you all.
Thank you so much, sir. But I have not went to any SSB yet.
No, don't worry. But I'm saying girls like you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So they're very good. उसमें मुझे कोई शक नहीं है. The girls who come for SSB are top class.
So thank you so much from the girls' behalf.
So ultimately, our army is a very modern thinking, and we have always respected all diversity, whether be it from Northeast people and other neglected parts. But army is always there to induct all the officers. And so basically, I would like to agree with sirs. And now we would like to go to the last segment of our session where we would be taking audience Q&A. And for this, I would be calling other Defense members to kindly present or ask the question directly.
Yeah, I have 15 minutes. Okay.
Okay. So just
you asked me because I have something urgent. I have to. So quick. You should very quick question.
Okay. So just one-liners. Everyone can ask. Sorry, only 2 or 3 questions can be asked.
Anyway, let's ask. Hard hitting होना चाहिए, किसी बात कुछ substantial है. Against my idea of India.
Okay. True, sir. So we have one question in the comment section.
Deepak Mondal is raising his hand.
Please
I never raised hand in class because हम तो नीचे छुप जाते थे जब question पूछते.
Most of us are backbenchers over here, sir. So
Vrinda Sethi also.
Vrinda Sethi, please unmute your mic.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Hi, Vrinda.
Hi, sir. Good evening. So, according to your idea of India, that we should have scientific tempo. All the countries have a niche, I believe. USA has its capitalism. Germany had its vehicular tempo. Japan has its technology. But I believe forever, for ages, in fact, that India has been trading its ideology, in fact, more than its spices. India has been trading its humanity factor. Now, in a world where it's all rationality and all logic, don't you think the spirituality and the humanity factor that we trade is the thing that will make India superior?
कुछ नहीं ट्रेड करते हैं. What humanity are we trading? We have more human right. Every organization is looking at us human rights abuses. ठीक है? You see these young people in jail and all that. ठीक है? तो रहने दो. Ideology क्या है हमारी ideology है? हमें खुद को नहीं पता हमारी क्या ideology. What are we selling to the West? We have yoga, yes. Spiritual, yes. Let's be a spiritual tourism. Encourage that. Let people come to our mountains and come for yoga, learn Sanskrit and all. But that can't get you money. Poverty से कैसे उठोगे बेटा? We need to get people, नहीं तो ऐसे ही रहेंगे अंधकार में. जैसे पहले 17वीं सदी में थे, 18वीं सदी में थे, गांव अथक गरीबी, गुर्बत, बिल्कुल वैसे ही रहेगा क्या देश? छोड़ दो. जब तक साइंटिफिक टेम्पर नहीं होगा, ठीक है, जब तक इनोवेशन नहीं होगा, जब तक प्रोडक्शन हाउस नहीं बनेंगे, जब तक एक्सपोर्ट नहीं करेंगे. वी वर ए नेशन ऑफ शॉपकीपर्स, कहते हैं ना हमारे को अंग्रेज, इंडियंस आर शॉपकीपर्स. सो ठीक है. So no second question now. Next one.
Okay. The second last question would be from Pradyuman Asthana. Please kindly unmute yourself.
Jai Hind, sir. Pradyuman here.
Hi, Pradyum.
Sir, my question is that you talked about brain drain, which might come in handy when India is in need. At the same time, you talked about the youth dividend, which might be a positive or a negative for India in the coming years. Sir, my question is that it is a continuous dichotomy that human resource is ever increasing in India. At the same time, the economic liabilities of the government and the job crunch is also increasing. So in this context, can you suggest something regarding the alleviation of this? At the same time, how relevant is the population control in this moment? How is it relevant? How relevant it is?
You asked me so many things. I don't know from where to start.
Sir, I bundled up a few questions just to keep it short.
Wow, you thrown all at me, Air Force, artillery, small arms fire, minefields, Navy also firing from the sea, and plus cyber warfare, everything at me.
Sir, I hope you are not Karachi port.
So I've got few things. See, a population dividend, our education system is woefully horrible. ठीक है, हम वो 10वीं कर लो, 12वीं कर लो, BA कर लो, BSc कर लो, MSc कर लो, for what? There are no jobs. You are unfit to do any job. ना तो menial job कर सकते हो, ना कुछ कर सकते हो. So we have to train people in skill very early. More innovation in our education. And give value to people who are doing plumbing, who are doing, electrician's job. See in US and all, plumber उनकी क्या value है? They earn as much as a professor. वही गाड़ी चलाता है, तो हमारे क्या हम उनको नीचे देखते हैं? जो ड्रेन साफ करता है, जो ये एयरटेल का कनेक्शन लगाने आता है, DTH लगाता है, उनकी इतनी उसको 9,000 रुपए में काम करता है. So we need a change. These guys need to pay better. So young people will gravitate. So we have to create lot of jobs ना यार. तो जॉब क्रिएशन तो कुछ हो, सरकारी अभी भी चपरासी की नौकरी के लिए MPhil PhD लगे हुए लाइन में, MTech BTech है. क्यों? Because it gives you security. 20,000 की तनख्वाह में चपरासी लगने के लिए तैयार है. BSc MSc लगे हुए हैं. I met them. यह सब सरकारी नौकरी मिल गई, पुलिस में हो गया. क्या कर रहा था सर? MSc केमिस्ट्री करी कुरुक्षेत्र यूनिवर्सिटी. अरे यार, लानत है. So there is seriously something wrong in our structure. That is one part. Your dividend, if you have to employ them, you have to find jobs for them. For that, you have to improve our economy. है ना वृंदा जी? इकोनॉमी जब तक यार ट्रेड नहीं होगी, इकोनॉमी नहीं ग्रो करेगी, पैसे नहीं लोगों के हाथ में आएंगे, पैसे एक्सचेंज नहीं होंगे, लोग खर्चा नहीं करेंगे, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, हेल्थ में लगाओ ना $20-30 बिलियन हेल्थ में बनाओ जरा. हर गांव में ICU, और ये देखो कितने बच्चों को नौकरी मिलेगी, नर्सिंग में, बिजली में, ये उसमें. How roads have improved our economy. So we need solutions, Indian solutions. We can't look at West. So that is my take on this. बाकी मैं भूल गया तुमने क्या पूछा मुझसे.
Sir, it directly goes with your statement, which said that military strength will be ensured after removing poverty, increasing healthcare, increasing food, and alleviating status of living, which directly adds up to the social security model that we might have in the near future.
We need that.
Which directly relates with the economy.
Yes, we seriously.
Thank you so much, sir.
So ultimately,
one more last question.
Okay, last.
Good evening,
Deepak
sir.
Mani, you can unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir.
जोर से बोलो यार.